Is it possible to secretly sneak onto a plane?
Get out, quick!
I decided to find this out and try to get on board without buying a ticket for this very flight, and the rules for us will be fairly simple. First, if they happen to catch me, then the video will immediately end. Second, I am not buying a ticket for the flight I'm planning to sneak onto. Now let me properly introduce you to my plan. I bought the very first random ticket to Istanbul just so I could simply get into the boarding area, and once I'm there, I'll have to somehow try to sneak onto any random flight at all, except the one to Istanbul, obviously. And whether this actually works or not, we're about to find out. I forgot to say that this challenge will be much harder for me than you probably imagine, because I came to the public service center, and I'm about to file a statement about losing my passport, after which I will have exactly 1 hour to get to the airport and make it into the departure zone. Important clarification. I came here on Friday, right before closing, so I would have at least a chance of getting through passport control. Usually at the entrance, there's a security guard who asks to see your ticket slip, but someone distracted him, so I just turned left and went to the second floor.
I'm really scared.
And that wasn't for nothing, because later, some real problems are waiting. While names were being called in the background, I walked up to some woman to figure out what exactly I needed to write.
Excuse me, could I grab a sheet there for the lost passport form?
A sheet?
Yeah.
Of course, I had no idea what I was supposed to do, so I figured this woman would definitely help me.
Could you tell me if I should write the report there in free form? Do I put my initials in
A report for what?
for a lost passport?
Didn't they tell you to do that in the first office?
Yeah.
As you quite correctly noticed, I was not in any first office, so all that remains is a little hope that I will manage to do everything right.
I don't know which office.
I finished writing the statement, handed it in, and rushed to the airport by taxi because from that moment on, time was working against me. Luckily, I got a super cheerful guy, and we even managed to chat a bit.
The best international community.
And your climate's warm, right?
Very much.
We like that.
Even warmer than Krasnodar.
Warmer than in Krasnodar?
Yeah, even warmer.
You convinced me. We'll come visit you then.
We arrived, I obviously gave the guy 5 stars and ran inside because now the main goal was getting into the boarding area. And at the entrance to the international terminal, there was a massive line, but thankfully I got through without any problems and made it inside.
I'm going through the special fast lane. Seems pretty good.
In this section of the airport, there was a huge number of security guards, so I instantly realized that this would be one of the most difficult challenges on my channel. And now let's find out whether I will be able to get inside through the security checkpoint.
We passed the first screening stage.
That's done, and now the most important thing is getting through passport control, because my documents might already be invalid.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay, more than halfway done, but to reach the departure zone, I need to pass the final security stage.
I can't film past this point, so I'm turning it off now. And I'll turn it back on after I get through all of these things. Yes. I made it through. Nice. And now the hardest task I've ever come up with in my life.
At that moment, it felt like it was all over, and we'd passed every circle of hell. But how could I forget about customs control?
Leaving you again.
Long story short, my passport was still valid, and somehow I managed to get into the boarding area.
All right, so I'm already inside this whole section now. And at this point, the only thing I really need to do is just keep watching which flights start boarding. And then somehow try to get in using my passport and someone else's boarding pass. I mean my own boarding pass, but for a completely different flight. I don't know how realistic this idea is, but I seriously believe in it.
And the first country we'll try to fly to without a ticket is Serbia.
I hear urgent boarding for Belgrade right now, and I need to go try to get on. I honestly don't know whether this will work, but this wall right here is the only thing that's standing between me and that flight, so let's give it a try.
After standing in a long line, I heard the first decision from the staff.
Another change. I'll have one too.
That's not here?
Belgrade boarding is here.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought, so the first conclusions were already made.
All right, there's no way I managed to get in.
Without wasting time, I went to try again. But just look at how many people are flying to somewhere like Japan or China.
That line is insane, but I've got a chance. I'm not last. There are people behind me.
The screening here was intense, and each counter had 3 staff members, but I didn't really have many options.
Where are you flying?
Somewhere in China.
This is Shenzhen.
Not there, right? Got it. Didn't work.
Honestly, at that point, I started thinking this was a bad idea, because the airport control was insane, but I wasn't giving up.
Damn, right now I feel like this is straight up Mission Impossible, and I really need some kind of flight where, boarding is delayed and everyone's just rushing or running somewhere. In that situation, I would have a real chance to slip in during the chaos and get further inside. Because I've seen how sometimes people don't even check who is walking in. And damn, I'm going to keep believing until the very end. I still have a few attempts left, so we have to keep going.
And I also managed to run into a very famous Counter-Strike player. I was kinda scared to approach him, but I pulled myself together and said,
Leonid, could we take a photo?
"You might recognize the legend and team spirit captain. Jack Arise, shout out to you."
I took a photo with Leonid Chopper, the absolute legend, and I got so nervous you can't even imagine. So, we're definitely rooting for Spirit at this major. so hopefully everything goes well. Now, I just need to fly somewhere.
And on some insane motivation, I kept going to look for a delayed flight. I made 4 more attempts, and none of them worked out.
And where are you flying?
I don't know, it just said there. Oh, sorry. Damn.
Hope was already running out, so I decided to head down to the lower section of the airport.
There are so many military guys around here. I feel like a couple more attempts and they'll definitely drag me out of here. But I'm not giving up.
Wait, hold on. What even is that?
I don't get it, but it looks like we're now about to try getting onto a flight to China.
Yes, you understood that right. I decided to try a flight that had a 50-minute delay. That, by the way, is a chance.
Everyone's moving fast here, and seems like they're not checking tickets.
And now, just watch what the hell started happening there. I just slipped past that little gate behind some random guy, turning around to make sure nobody was about to beat me up. I just kept moving forward before they even noticed.
I don't know where I'm going. I don't understand anything. What the hell just happened? I didn't even show my passport. I just walked through. That's insane.
At that moment, I had only one question.
Where am I flying? Where am I flying? Activating Plan B, which you'll see somewhere up here. As you know, to get onto the plane, I have to show my boarding pass 2 times. The first time is at the gate desk, meaning when we're about to walk in, they check everyone. And the second time is when you're already getting in the plane, but I have a plan. I brought an Alonka chocolate bar, and I'm going to try giving it to the flight attendant. And if she starts asking where my boarding pass is, I'll say, it's inside my briefcase. If this clip is here and I actually manage to make it inside, then that will be legendary. Hello, this is for you.
It's for you. Yeah. Hello, please.
How the hell is this working? What is going on? I don't understand.
If you think my mission is done, that I'm inside and that's it, then you are completely wrong, because now the toughest challenges are just beginning. I need to find some seat where nobody is sitting. While editing, I realized I could have checked for empty seats on this flight, but believe me, there was so much chaos going on that it really wasn't the moment for that. So I made the following decision.
All right, let me just sit somewhere right here, and that's it. I don't know, I kind of want to sit somewhere in the back, just so I don't bother anybody at all. I hope nobody decides to sit here, and that's it.
There was some Chinese guy sitting next to me, and for some reason, I picked this spot, and at first, it even felt kind of cool.
Hi.
But then my fear shifted into surprise.
I've never seen monitors like this before. I'm shaking. I still can't believe that I just walked in here. Oh God, I can't even explain it. My hands are shaking, I swear to you. I didn't even show my passport. I literally just gave her an Alyonka chocolate, said hello, and that was it.
And the tension completely wiped the smile off my face the moment I saw people getting ready to sit down next to me.
You ship here? Is it your place? Sure, your place, yes, huh? Looks like they're pushing me out of here.
No, but seriously, I asked her the same question several times, but never got an answer.
You sit here? Yeah? Is it your place or not? This is yours?
And that woman complained to the flight attendant, who came over and started making a scene. So I quietly moved to the very last seat.
Damn, I picked such a bad seat. They immediately kicked me out of there. Can you imagine? God forbid someone sits here now. That'll be a disaster. They'll catch me and throw me off this plane.
And of course, the same flight attendant came up to me asking for my boarding pass. I thought that was definitely the end.
Your boarding pass? My boarding pass. I'm still here. I'm waiting just
I don't want to jinx it, but I think I made it. She's gonna haunt my dreams now.
They spotted me. Please, just let there be at least one single seat free. Just one single seat, please.
This is a dead-end situation.
I'm screwed.
There was some commotion up front again, and I was under insane stress you can't even imagine.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
The tension kept building for a while, but somehow it felt like we survived their push.
Is it yours? This one? So far, we're still alive, boys. Please keep rooting hard for me. I absolutely have to stay here.
And right then, I made my first acquaintance.
Russia and China meet. Great deal. Yeah, like bro, yeah.
Right after that, the flight attendant came up again and told me to take my seat. She knew I wasn't in my seat, but I defended myself till the end.
Waiting, okay? After every one seat, I will sit here, okay? Okay.
She asked me, and it literally said right there, "Sir, please follow your assigned boarding pass instruction." How am I supposed to explain I don't have one?
And now, an important message to you subscribers.
If they called me some kind of idiot in Chinese, please translate that for me. It's very important, because I have no idea what is actually happening here right now.
In the end,
They told me to move.
and I had to take one of the empty seats up front, but honestly, that prospect didn't upset me much. I sat next to some Chinese guy, and on my right, there was this angry grandma who asked not to be filmed.
Now I'm sitting in the middle, but before I was on the aisle. I liked it there more. They seated my buddies over there. No way. It's all connections. All connections. Oh my god.
And now we're ready for takeoff.
Some passengers boarded the aircraft carrying lighters or other easily flammable items with them.
And what if I'm a hot YouTuber who ignites? Sorry, won't do that again. I've got a question though. Well, okay. Is there some kind of translator or something like that? I feel like my neighbor might punch me for that. And honestly, he'd be right.
If you think this is the end, then just wait for the moment when I have to go through Chinese customs control. That's where the real problems start. But that happens a bit later in the video. And now let me give you a quick review of this plane, because I've never flown on liners like this before.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, you're seeing this right. There's an actual screen here with games, shows, and even a camera above the landing gear. And I even saw on my neighbor's screen that you can track your flight. Technology. Wow. Before takeoff, I managed to tap this screen and realized that you need headphones here in order to watch movies. So gathering up some confidence as if I had really bought a ticket for this flight, I decided to go and ask for them.
Excuse me. Is it possible to ask you headphones?
Oh, wait a moment.
Okay. After we take off? Okay.
Conclusion.
They're not giving me anything yet.
We started moving from our spot, and for now I'm still safe. But that will only last until the moment we land. About 15 minutes after takeoff, they shut the lights off, so I decided to start playing a legendary game.
I'm actually trying to win.
But I wasn't doing so great, so I decided to give you a small English lesson instead.
Can you give me orange juice? Do you have? Together. 30%.
And once we reached cruising altitude, I just rushed to one place. Oh my god, you have no idea how badly I wanted to go there. And while I'm here, let me give you a mini tour. There's a flower, a little sink, napkins, and that's it. I also noticed the restroom was small, because Asians have different builds than people from the CIS. And since this was the first place where no one was watching me, I let out everything I was thinking about what's happening.
Can someone explain what's actually going on here? I'm in total, absolute shock right now. 3 times I sat down and people came for their seats. And you saw it. On the whole plane, there were literally 3 or 4 seats free. And I got this one. I'm just shocked. How? There's also security walking around, constantly watching for something, right up until the moment we took off. And I'm honestly blown away by this plane. You seriously can't imagine how many features there are here. Maybe I look like some kind of country guy. I completely understand that. But sorry, this is my first time flying with a proper airline, where there's actually a screen and I can play different games and watch some movies there. They even gave me headphones. We hadn't even taken off and they were already giving us food, some snacks. Honestly, this is insanely good.
And when I returned to my seat, I noticed the tastiest part of the video had started. I thought nothing could surprise me, but when I saw whatever that weird thing was, I turned to my friend for help.
Excuse me, can you tell me what it is? You, you don't like it? Oh, Banjiang. Banjiang?
It's Pantian, but I have no idea what Pantian is.
If you know, write it in the comments.
Man, I don't know what this is, but it looks very interesting.
All right then, let's go ahead and try it. I think by the look on my face, it's already pretty clear. This guy is totally losing it.
I'm gonna throw up.
And for the second course, they brought me some rice with veggies and some sauce on it. I think I'll definitely get sick because it looks awful.
The rice is super clumped together. It's hard to scoop. The rice itself isn't bad, and now let's try it with this spicy thing. Wish me strength and luck.
And that's when I felt it. In the end, I finished the rice with veggies. I can confidently give it 7 out of 10. And the verdict on this dish from my friend.
Are you like, yeah, can you say badass in English?
Badass.
Badass. Yeah, can you say it?
No.
No, just try to repeat, okay? Badass.
Badass.
Yeah, good.
I give this snack 6 points because for me, some of the food is unusual and not tasty. And after that, I went to give something to the flight attendant.
Excuse me, I have a present for you. It's Russian chocolate.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything what you do for us, because this is really first time which I fly to China, and I really appreciate what you do for us. The food was awesome, but this is really delicious.
Then she walked away somewhere, and when she came back, now there was a surprise for me.
It's present for me? Yes. It's panda. Yes. Panda, yeah, I noticed that there were a lot of pandas in this plane, yeah? And this is because panda is like a symbol of China, yes? Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
I really didn't want to do this, but alright, you can win this panda in my Telegram channel. You have no idea how hard it is to part with this valuable gift.
Alright, we're definitely friends now. They won't kick me off the plane.
Wait! What does that grandma think she's doing? Seriously. Despite my good mood, that man with the camera kept reminding me that upon arrival, security could immediately be waiting for me and deport me right back. Since the entire flight was going to last more than 8 hours, I decided to try and get some rest. So I also brought a little life hack device so my legs wouldn't go numb. And I have to say that it saved me in the end. Yeah, unfortunately, I just couldn't manage to fall asleep at all, so instead I ended up playing through several games. Sitting was impossible, so I even watched what other people were doing around me. We had already flown halfway, so it was time to make some first conclusions.
Morning came, if you can call it that. How much do you think I slept? Not a single minute. Signature eye bags. Oh boy. Everything's going according to plan. The view is unreal.
And at that moment, my legs were so numb, I even decided to do some stretches. The Chinese guys had no idea what kind of weirdo was flying with them. They brought us food for the second time, and I started singing. Mountains on the left, mountains on the right. Just look at this beauty. Another rice with chicken and peas wasn't as good as it was the first time. But hold on, what kind of new Chinese dish is this now?
My friend, what is this? Sao. Sao? Sao.
It tastes like a flavorless crunchy thing, so only 6 points. And by this point, I was honestly losing my mind.
You know the song Bulka Bulka Barabulka? No? No, it's Russian, very popular song.
For the remaining time, my buddy and I slept. After landing, I noticed the main difference from Russia.
Literally, no one claps. All right, we're walking out now. And if you think this video is ending right here, then you are very mistaken.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, the first part of my plan was completed. I arrived. But now, the most important thing is to get through customs control. And then, miracle number 2 happens. And it turns out that if you're flying from Russia, in Chengdu, you can just walk straight outside, and that's it.
Honestly, I didn't expect that we'd land in China and just walk out with no screening, no customs check. But that only works in my favor.
By the way, that wasn't true, because customs was at the very end. And now, let's see what's going to happen to me.
As you understood, this is customs, so I might not get through, but hopefully everything will be fine, though I'm not sure. All right, I'm almost through. You can't film past that point, so I'm turning off. So, I'm sitting here waiting. They didn't let me go further. Told me to wait right here. Damn. I don't know. I hope they don't make me delete this, and that I'll be able to show you. I'll upload the continuation to Telegram if anything.
Make sure you watch how I secretly lived in the subway. You'll definitely like it.